Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today we're here again with Size and Fargo. Up in the north on natural threats, we have Big Size with the orange Superweapon General. And down in the south we have Fargo with the China Infantry in the cyan color. So I think Fargo has a pretty big army advantage, especially in the early to mid game. But then if Size can withstand the storm and make it go late game, get Auroras and Pathfinders, EMPs, all that kind of stuff, then I think actually Superweapon becomes more dominant later on. But let's see what Fargo can do. He is going for a barracks with some minigunners initially, looking like he'll potentially go for an oil cap. War factory behind this, combined with a second supply. Don't know if he's literally just going for all of the oils or if he's going to go and try and garrison that. Because minigunners are expensive, like $350 a piece. So if you're opening with two there, one here, one there, then yeah, I mean that's $1,400 just on a few minigunners. And that's even another one. That's another one there. So, and there's not many tank hunters in there. Only 3 tank hunters, I think. So yeah, if you do just go up against the normal V build, or if Size just has a few Vs out like he has done, then that's 350 and 350 shut down from the opening bell. Like, yeah, quite a costly loss just for nothing. Would it have been better just to fill up the full outpost and just head straight over there? You might have stopped it rather than prioritizing getting them units out. I don't know. You can even send the dozer over here if you want to go for the dozer crush. I don't know if that was the best opening or not. He's not even gone for the oil himself. Bunker here. We got a missile defender actually in here that was evac'd ages ago, and Fargo's just let it in. Laser lock there on one of the trucks. 2 missile defenders here, but if that evacs... Oh, why didn't he evac, man? Everything's lost 50% HP now. So I was just probing the front entrance here with the 2 Vs. But yeah, look at all these infantry now. They're all severely injured because he didn't evac. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, this is where Size is going to feel a little bit of pain. Yeah, it's looking very bad for Size now. Size did get this oil, and he has got that one as well, I suppose. If he can somehow hold, it is recoverable if he can hold, but the question is, can he hold? Goes to the crusher, no TNT planted. But flashbang's now out. Fargo just going to kill this, actually, rather than capturing it for himself. But these flashbangs are definitely doing big damage here to the tank hunters at least, but the minigunners there are going to chase them away. Minigunners, because they're vet too, they will heal back up. Bad micro there from Size. Yeah, bad micro. Flashbangs are doing some good damage. 1 minigunner goes down, potentially a second one, but because these are all so injured, this V's just going to clear up everything now. It's even got a vet 2V. Size needs to get back collecting. He's lost 1 oil, but he's still got this one. Fargo now pushing down the left with another outpost. What can I hear fight? Oh. I was going to say, what can I hear fighting? Fargo's not near anything, but actually he's just force firing down the oil. That's a little bit weird as well, because... yeah, you get a prop, and typically infantry does take more of the map than the super weapon, so... yeah, the Lotus you would think would be able to capture it later on. So I was going in for a big crush here, and actually turns out to be a pro move. Did he lose any Vs? Did he lose anything? Yeah, Fargo's getting outclassed here, I'm afraid. I really think he should have won that game. I think if he'd evac'd that outpost properly, I think he could potentially have won the game already, and TNT'd that V over there. Yeah, I think based on those 2 little things, I think the game would already be over. But Size did manage to hold, and I mean, the longer the game goes, if he gets on a second supply now he's got that oil and a bit of XP in the bank, he's got a decent-ish V army out, he's getting the hospital even. I think the longer the game goes, the more chance Size is being given. Propaganda is now up, so you got the first ECM out. I would like to see Subliminal Messaging to make all of this heal faster. Twice the rate. Outpost army moves in on these bunkers in the middle, and they do get cleared. Pretty straightforward to see. Even though Size has played better so far than Fargo, Fargo's still in a good position because as the infantry, you can just make this big death blob, make some bunkers in your base so your base is secure, and then just move out with a death blob, and that's where infantry then has to work with the micro and the laser locks and stuff like that. Whereas Fargo can just like kind of, he probably could have just walked into the base, but maybe Size just has a little bit too much. One ECM here is going to get some crushes. This outpost here might get cracked open. Oh, that ECM there did go down actually. Yeah, letting these outposts just die without evacing it, you're losing 50% HP on all your stuff. So when it does come down to just a big ground war against the flashbangs, they're just going to be able to clear it up so much easier. Don't understand why people don't evac. Either way, Fargo is pushing Size back, and here's the Lotus. I think the Lotus should have got to safety though, because she's just been left to die there pretty much. She's disabled 1V. Laser lock comes in here on this ECM. ECM is being asked to do too much work in my view. It does go down. Fargo behind this is getting an airfield. It's got an outpost ECM there as well. It's quite a scrappy game. But Size is holding. Although he's taking some damage, he is holding. Look at that flying around. What has Fargo got behind this? He's gone for Napalm Mix. I was thinking if he'd have followed that up with a Helix, let's say he kept the army alive over here for a bit and just kept Size more busy, maybe just didn't commit to going in but just hung around here, and then came in with a Helix around the side and picked off the Dozer and maybe 2 barracks or power or something and just evac'd. Even if it suicided or flew away or whatever. That would have been another winning position there. Another potential way of winning there for Fargo, but I mean, Napalm Migs is still good. With that ECM under the MiGs as well, the missile defender's not going to be able to do anything. Here comes the MiGs again, but you've got to be careful not to lose too many MiGs. And I suppose losing one MiG there for 2 Vs, that's worth it at this stage in the game. Like his expensive Vs for Superweapon, that is worth it. I just thought he might lose 2 or 3. Another non-evac there from the outpost. And then this just gets cleared up with ease. I don't know why he's not evacing. Third supply going up for Fargo there in the middle. Maybe another bunker there would be cool in the front, just with one RPG inside of it. Would be real hard for Size to crack it open. Another Lotus has been produced. Another laser lock on another ECM. But the ECMs are like kind of solo out by themselves. But with the MiGs coming in as well, proving to be deadly. So actually, so far the MiGs are paying off. Only lost 1 MiG so far, but killed a lot of these. Does he have subliminal messaging? Don't know if I've seen it or not. We'll soon know when he puts a few outposts together. Size just creeping forward with a few infantry here and there on the sides. I think he tried to laser lock the MiGs there. Ranger from the right side. Yeah, he doesn't have the subliminal messaging, which is a huge mistake again. He's got the cash for it. Fargo in an awkward position now. I suppose if the CC finishes though and Size gets level 3, an A10 here could clear all this up. Saying that though, here comes the carpet and artillery from Fargo, and Fargo's well established here in the mid now. Ranger here. I don't know if this is just a little bit too much to ask from Size here right now. Artillery and carpet comes in, finishes the war factory and that supply. Not that much damage really, because like the supply is useless anyway. Size is just collecting from here anyway. But this could be all of his V's dead here, and he's got no war factory to reproduce now. Fargo's not shooting this one for some reason though. But yeah, I think Size is taking too much damage now. He's got a Ranger here, but like what has he got back in his base? I think that might be it. Yeah, there's nothing Size can do now, is there? He's got an A10. But yeah, you got a decision to make. Do you want to use the A10 here to clear this up? Which now apparently he's dealt with it himself, but he's only killed one truck with the A10 there. Was that a Spectre? Yeah, looks like Spectre. But has Size got enough to win, really, with Fargo having all of this in the middle? Not convinced. Fargo's still collecting from here as well. Still got the MiGs flying around. He's got the MiG armor upgrade. Size has just decided to transition into just a load of infantry. I suppose he's got no other choice right now. He needs to hold. But MiGs can just clear this up. The MiGs shouldn't go down even to the best laser lock here. Nice save there for Fargo. I suppose even if you lose the MiG for that, as long as you denied that oil cap. Size just trying to delay as long as possible now with this inf spam. I suppose Size could make Pathfinders. Instead of making all these Rangers, what you could make one Pathfinder and it would clear up all of this by itself. Fargo has lost the supply here. Here comes the MiGs again. 3 MiGs on 2 MDs. It could have used one of them on that at least. Size is gonna get his supplies camped now. That's got to be GG surely. One Chinook has gone down. Size playing it very, very well. I think Fargo could have won multiple times earlier on, but this infantry blobs of units just too much. Here's a Pathfinder now from Size, but is it going to be enough really? Carpet coming again from the inf. Load of MiGs coming as well. That's a good thing to do, by the way, is bring in your MiGs whilst the carpet's going in, because the carpet will tank any damage if there is any V's out or whatever. And then your MiGs can come in as well, but the MiGs are going to come in and clear this up. And the Dozer, that's GG. Has to be GG. But somehow Size has got a miracle Ranger. Walked over the mines. But I don't think it's enough. I think Size is just stalling things, really. But one mental aspect of it is if you're in these challenges or money bets or whatever it is, delaying the game and making the game drag out, especially when you've got a much weaker army, making Fargo work for it. Is a huge thing. He was building a nuclear missile then, by the way, but it's just a bit of a show off. But the ironic thing is he's trying to show off by building a nuclear missile. But actually he's struggling a hell of a lot here. Okay, Helix clearing things up, and Fargo has clearly won this game. Mine's just killing a few extra MDs there. War factory going down. Nuke being built in size of space. Oh man, something was going on in Fargo's base as well. I was just quickly checking. I think it's just a Ranger or something. But yeah, Fargo trying to show off there with the nuke being built in size of space. But the ironic thing is that actually Fargo was struggling with a very, very imbalanced matchup when he could have won multiple times earlier on there. So a bit disrespectful because Size is a super nice player, but I suppose it just has a bit of spice to it. I suppose everyone's different, and I suppose yeah, that's Fargo's personality for you. Anyway, GG, let me know what you thought in the comments, and see you in the next one.